Hi, today we are going to see enalapril. In previous class we have discussion about captopril. So here both the molecule will resemble in its a basic molecule, that is nothing but a proline, otherwise pyroline a nucleus. So if you see the structure what it will have, let's draw the structure. If you draw the structure what it will have, start with the basic nucleus, so that is nothing but a proline. So proline nucleus, as that of captopril we have the carbonyl. So to this carbonyl we have the methyl substituted carbon. To this methyl substituted carbon we have amine. So to this amine we are going to see the attachment of carboxylate group. Then to this we are going to see the attachment of ethyl to this carbon. There we are going to find phenyl butyl. So phenyl butyl. So see here this is enalapril. So it is an enalapril. So the pril stands for the presence of a basic nucleus here. So proline nucleus, we have the carbonyl as that of the captopril. So in place of the thiol, we are going to insert an amine that containing butyl phenyl, then followed by ethoxyoxo group. Ethoxyoxo. What is the main intention? We'll see later on. First see the structure what it will have. So it will have the pyrrolidine 2 carboxylic acid. It will have pyrrolidine. So this will belongs to pyrrolidine 2 carboxylic acid. It is a pyrrolidine 2 carboxylic acid. 2 carboxylic acid, pyrrolidine 2 carboxylic acid, then followed by so we are going to see the propionyl side chain. So we have the propionyl side chain that attaches to the amine. Propionyl side chain attaches to the amine. Propionyl side chain attaches to the amine. So this amine making the bond with 4 phenyl butane 2-ol. So 4 phenyl 4 phenyl butane 2-ol. Okay, so finally it's going making an important bond with 1 ethoxy 1 oxo 1 ethoxy 1 oxo. This about the entire partition of overall enalapril molecule. Okay, this is the easy way to segregate. So before writing the IUPAC name, know the attachment what it have. Okay, we have the basic nucleus of this pyrrolidine 2 carboxylic acid. To this we have, so if you start the naming if you start the IUPAC name as, so start with the ethoxy 1 ethoxy. So 1 ethoxy 1 oxo 1 ethoxy 1 oxo 4 phenyl 4 phenyl butane 4 phenyl butane 2-ol amine 2-ol amine. Then propionyl 2-ol amine propionyl pyrrolidine 2 carboxylic pyrrolidine 2 carboxylic acid. Pyrrolidine 2 carboxylic acid. So this is about the entire IUPAC name. So based on the partition what we made the structure, so we have in frame the IUPAC name here. Okay, let's see what is the main intention to design enalapril by structural alteration through by SAR. So what is the main intention here? See, we have the thiol in captopril. Okay, it's good. So we are going to replace the thiol because the thiol is going to cause the side effects of rashes and loss of taste seen with the captopril. So they are non-thiols. What they are? So they are nothing but the enalaprils are non-thiol containing ACE inhibitors devoid of side effects of rashes and loss of taste. It is interesting to observe that the loss in affinity caused by a replacement of mercapto function by carboxyl group was compensated with the help of additional hydrophobic interaction. So what is the hydrophobic interaction? Suppose if you draw the ACE enzyme, so now we are going to draw the ACE enzyme. So we have to show how the interaction is going to happen. So previous class we seen so how the interaction are going to happen with the captopril. Similarly, now we are going to take our enalapril molecule, so that having the carboxylate functionality. Imagine this is the positive charge, it's going to make a bond with it. This positive charge is going to make a bond with it, the carboxylate. Then so we have carbonyl functionality. So this carbonyl functionality will have the carbon having the methyl. So this methyl making the bond with one of the pocket, hydrophobic pocket. Similarly, so we have the ester group. So ester, by the acidification we are going to get, by esterification we are going to get a carboxylate that's going to react with the zinc that present on the ACE, angiotensin converting enzyme. This is the overall additional hydrophobic interactions what we made it possible to react with ACE. Okay, so in order to bypass rashes and loss of taste of the captopril, we have made a modification such that the modification should not impact the bioavailability of our molecule. Now let's see so how it's going to transform. So how it's going to transform. So imagine, so we have enalapril molecule. This enalapril molecule, so that having an ester linkage, so we have an ester linkage. So this ester linkage in liver by esterification in presence of esterase enzyme, it's going to transform to an active form. Esterase enzyme by esterification active form. So this is nothing but enalapril. So we are going to get enalaprillate. So that's nothing but the carboxylate moiety. Here you are going to eliminate the methyl, we're going to insert the hydroxyl group here. So this is an active moiety. So before we see that how it's going to interact with the hydrophobic pocket of ACE. This is the main intention before going to frame a molecule. So we have to make an awareness of our molecule, what is the need to design. Okay, our bioactivation of enalapril, that means your enalapril is a prodrug. It is a prodrug. So you are going to transform this prodrug into an active molecule, that is nothing but enalapril. So bioactivation of enalapril is going to happen in this way. Two carboxylic acids, that means if we are going to see the molecules of the enalapril, so two polar to observe through the tissues. So these are almost applied by IV, not orally. Okay, so this has been given through by IV, not orally. So then, so see here, so we have the structure of, so how our molecule enalapril is going to interact after transformation into an enalapril. Okay, so we have an additional hydrophobic interaction, so that is nothing but phenyl butyl side chain. So here we have the tetrahedral carbon atom. So we have the tetrahedral carbon atom. So this is the tetrahedral carbon atom. So this will also plays an important role. Then phenyl side chain will plays an important role in binding to the ACE. Transition state of angiotensin 1 hydrolyzes by the ACE. So if you are going to see R1 and R2 side chains of lysine and histidine respectively. So these are the side chains that's going to hydrolyze. We have to make clear that, so it has to resemble as sort of the biomolecule and it has to go and interact. Okay, so this is the main intention and this is the main reason we have more affinity than a captopril. Our enalapril will have, that means enalaprillate will have more affinity when compared to the captopril. We have two biological receptors. How the captopril is going to interact, how the captopril is going to interact with the ACE here. So similarly, how the enalapril is going to interact with its additional hydrophobic. So here we have the phenyl butyl chain. So this is one of the important hydrophobic apart from the carboxylic group that's going to interact with the zinc here. So this is a very important concept for the enalapril. So that means an active form of enalaprillate. Okay, so now in so final conclusion that enalaprillate is the active metabolite of orally available prodrug enalapril. So used in the treatment of hypertension. Okay, enalapril is an ACE inhibitor that prevents angiotensin converting enzyme. Okay, so let's see. So general characters already we seen that. So what's the main intention to replace the thiol to mask taste followed by the rashes. Then if you see the synthesis here, so how we are going to synthesize the molecule. So in each and every class I will used to say, so please split the molecule, so based on its basic molecule here. So similarly synthesis, how I have to initiate. So we have the important functionality, that's nothing but oxo derivative. So name of this compound 2-oxo 2-oxo 4-phenyl 2-oxo 4-phenyl butyrate 2-oxo 4-phenyl butyrate is going to make a bond with, so we have the carbonyl then followed by carbon NH NH2 CH3. So this is nothing but 1 acetyl, otherwise a 2 ethyl amino. This is nothing but 2 ethyl amino, 2 ethyl amino pyrrole 2 carboxylic acid. So this will becomes pyrrole 2 carboxylic acid, both made to react in presence of sodium borate to give our enalapril molecule. This enalapril upon metabolism, so finally we are going to get enalaprillate. Okay, so enalaprillate, so we know that active metabolite, so prevent the transformation of angiotensin 1 to angiotensin 2. Finally it leads to the decreasing in blood pressure. Okay, if you see the uses of enalapril, it is used to treat high blood pressure, okay, in adults and children who are at least 1 month old. Okay, enalapril is also used to treat congestive heart failures in adults So if you see here, so it can be used to treat congestive heart failures. Okay, if you see the brand names in market, so we have MC, Amlogen EL, and Amlovin in combination we can get, otherwise plain form Amtas E. Okay,